Yo, it was crazy, man. I was at work today, and wait, before we kick this video off, please hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Make sure to just please hit the like button. Let's get it kicked off, though, man. This is crazy, bro. This is why it's so important to stick to your vision, bro. To stick to your vision, because if not, long story short, like moral of the story, if you don't stick to your vision in life, then you're gonna end up being just miserable. You're gonna be a miserable person. But I was at work today, man, and there was this guy who I used to work with, but he still works like in the same place, but he don't work with the same company though. And we used to work at the same company, and this was before I was like I had the fitness result that I have right now, and I was much skinnier. I was not like, I didn't look like this at all. I was like skinny, but I was just starting out, and I was really dedicated to building what I have now. I was locked in. I was focused, and this dude would always like scoff and mock. He would always make fun of me like that. Like I was actually like locked in on the gym. And this dude went to the gym too, but he was like, oh nah, bro, like I only go to the gym, bro, just to, bro, just to stay healthy. And I would even actually try to like encourage him, bro, to like actually take it seriously, to start like tracking macros, start, just having a blueprint. Because, but that's what I had. Like, I had a blueprint. I had a plan, and like, I was trying to execute on that daily. And also shout out to my man King Jabbar on Instagram. Follow him on IG if you want to get a coach, because everyone needs a coach. If they're seeking a certain result when it comes to fitness. But anyway, so like I was locked in on my fitness, and this dude would always like scoff and mock. He would always make fun of me like in front of everybody and be like, "Yo, hey, yo, bro, look at me, bro. Guess who I am? I'm Caesar. Look, like I'm Caesar, bro." Because like I would always do like tricep extensions off of like a table or something like that. I would just do those, and I would post them on my Instagram, and he would always watch them and stuff like that. And then he would come back to work and be like, "Hey, yo, bro, look at me. I'm Caesar. Ha 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 ha." And yeah, so fast forward 2 years later, now, I ain't trying to toot my own horn or anything like that, but you feel me? I got my result. I'm looking good. I'm looking swole. I'm looking like my plan worked out, and all the work I was putting in worked out. And he still looked the same. He's still in the same position. He's still in the same position that he was in before, when he was scoffing and mocking me and making fun of me and all this. He's still in the same position as last time. And when I saw him today, all right, so I had seen him probably like ever since I left that other job. I probably only seen him like two other times before this time. And this dude, like the the first time, he was like, "Oh dang, bro, like, bro, that's what's up, bro. You looking good, bro. You looking good." And I'm like, "Appreciate it." But then the second time I seen him, and then this time I seen him, I felt like some energy, bro. I felt some energy when I was talking to him. And energy don't lie. Energy do not lie. Whenever you feel something on your spirit that something's not right, then that means it is. But when I was talking to this dude today, man, like I just kind of felt the vibe that like this dude did not want to talk to me. He did not want to be like around me. He would he kind of seemed like a little bit like avoiding, like, and right before I walked up to him, I kind of saw him like, like he peeped me, and then he just kind of like he just looked down or something like that, because he didn't want to talk to me. But like I went up to him anyway, because I just wanted to say what's up, you know what I'm saying? But and like I know him, so we was kind of close to each other. So like I'm not gonna act like I don't know him or anything like that. But as soon as I started talking to him, I just kind of got the vibe that this dude did not want to talk to me, bro. He didn't want to be around me, and it wasn't that he hated me or anything like that. He didn't like, he don't hate me. He don't have a problem with me. But this is the moral of the story. He he probably looked at me and was like, "Yo, what the hell have I been doing with my life? This is everything I should be right here." Because I'm not trying to sound superficial about it. There's nothing superficial or vain about working out. Now, some people take it to that extent, but I'm not superficial or vain. I just do this because I like to do it and it makes me feel good. And, I feel like, this is what God, he blessed me with this. But this dude's probably like, yo, like, this dude did something with the time he was given, because he knows, everybody knows that me and you had the same amount of time. Me and you had the same amount. We had the same 24 hours, but I chose to do this with mine, and you chose pleasure and comfort. Like, bro, that's just how it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's why people like that end up hating on what they gave up on, because they had the same opportunity that you had, and they might have, like, they might have done what you did, but they didn't get the same result that you got. So that's gonna turn them into a hater. And then also, it's like this. It's a lot of people. I know it's a lot of people who I've inspired to work out on my Instagram. And I know that, like, that my words and my workouts, just inspire them because of how far I've come. I wasn't always looking like this. I wasn't born like this. And I know I inspired a lot of people, but this is what happens. This is what happens, bro. There was people who would support me, right? At the beginning of my journey, in the middle of my journey, they would support me. And then I inspired or like motivated them to start working out themselves. And they did it for about 2 weeks and quit, or maybe a week and quit. Guess what happened? Yeah, they turned into haters too. Like, but I see them, bro, they just watch my story, watch my post or whatever, not showing no more love, not supporting no more. Because mentally, that's what happens, bro. That's what happens. When you see someone besting you in a certain area, like, I'm telling you, life's a mirror, bro. It's not a window. Life's a mirror. So whenever, like, bro, I'm telling you, bro, like, if you gave up in a certain thing, if you gave up in a certain venture, and if you see somebody who didn't give up, you're seeing yourself projected onto them. But that person is besting you in that area, bro. So you're looking at that person like, dang, I should be doing that. But see, when you're inherently negative, and then when you turn into a hater, see, it's just like, those people who I inspired to work out. And then when they did it, and then when they quit, they gonna look at me just like, man, F that dude, bro. Like, straight up, bro. Just because they're gonna start to lie to themselves and be like, man, I don't even care about working out. I don't even care about being in shape. But they really do. But see what they're doing is they're denouncing it because they didn't want to really put the work in to obtain it in the first place. These people are only about the result. They're not about the journey. They're not about what it takes to get there. They're only about the result. That's why they didn't make it. That's why these people quit after they didn't get their results in a week or two. I'm telling you, no, that is not how it's gonna go, bro. Yeah. So really, in all reality, these people are vain and superficial, because they probably just want the abs and the arms and the veins to flex on somebody, or bro, to be able to pull all the chicks or whatever. But yeah, man. Like, these people, bro, these people turn into some haters, bro. These people end up hating on what they gave up on, straight Straight and simple. End up hating on what they gave up on. So that's why whenever you have a vision in this life, you have to follow it, bro. You got to follow it. Because if not, you're going to live with that internal regret of, man, I could have been more, but I chose not to. For real, man. And that's what's going to plague you for the rest of your life. Like I said at the beginning of this video, too. If you are not living out your vision, if you're not living to your fullest potential, you're going to live a miserable life, because you're going to know that you left more on the table, and you're going to be pissed. You're going to be pissed when right when you're about to die, you're going to be like, man, I wish I would have just did more, been more of a solid man, been more of a solid woman, whatever. You're just going to wish that you lived up to your full potential. So, man, that's all I got to say right now. But if you like the video, hit the like button, please. I appreciate any type of feedback. Comment down below if you like. Hit the subscribe button, whatever the case is. I appreciate you just even watching the video till the end. Much love to all you guys. All glory to the Most High God. For the kingdom. Peace out.